pre-workout meal, but it's not going the way I expected. This is why I usually turn these oats into a cookie. If you don't use enough water, we had to leave the gym, so I didn't have time to like let all the water soak. I don't take forever to eat food. This is just the pastiest oats I've ever made. You know the paste that you put on a wall before you like paint it or put like wallpaper? I feel like I'm eating that. I'm all about consistency, and if it's sticky, gloopy, and reminiscent of something else, I'm not a fan.
I actually thought you were a fan of that.
Every single day. That's you, that's not me. It's so pasty. I can't even talk. We're currently at Top News. We're training back today. Thought it'd be a switch up because we have been going to Max and Nagel, the gym that you've probably seen the most in the vlogs recently. And considering we're actually only going to be here now for another 12 days. 12 days? Oh my God, 12 days. I thought it'd be nice to come down, see some people, and lift some weights and have a good workout. So right now, just gonna finish this bowl of cement, drink my pre-workout, and then commence into the workout. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Just casually walking into the gym, and behind me happens to be the world's fastest car, one of the most expensive cars. I think it's like 2 or 3 million. I'm kind of speechless right now because I've never actually seen one of these. This is literally one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I never thought I'd ever get the chance to actually see one of these in person, but holy crap. Even if you're not into cars, the world can appreciate a Bugatti Chiron. Right, now we're gonna work out. Doing some steps, getting warmed up for the workout, still sipping on the pre-workout, but the vibes in the gym are actually really good right now. Already seen 3 people that I haven't seen for a while now. Bumped into Andre, saw Joss, chatted with Craig, had a bit of a chat before starting these steps, but I got 3 minutes left. What's happening?
Trying to go for a PR.
What's your PR?
253.5. I'm not gonna hit it today.
Yeah, you are.
I'm so tired.
What kind of belief is that? I personally think that she can get it, and if the camera's on, it's just some added necessary pressure to actually get the lift. You're gonna do it. I believe in you. Get it!
There's no fucking chance. You okay?
I'm feeling a little bit inspired right now to actually deadlift myself. I haven't deadlifted. How long has it been? It's been like maybe 2 or 3 months. I've done RDLs on leg day, but I haven't actually specifically deadlifted on back day. So Benoist actually have a new platform as well. They didn't have one before in this location, but now they have it. We have to use it. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. My PR is like 6.5 plates. I'm going to put 6 on now, and if I can't lift it, we've already lost strength. That's going to suck. As you saw, we didn't manage to get the deadlift, but honestly, I'm really happy that I even got 6 plates because I didn't even come in with the intention today to deadlift, and the fact that I was still able to get 6 plates. Like, I'm not like one of these people that are like gifted in the ability to be able to deadlift like stupid amounts of weight. I see people these days on Instagram, they're like 17, 18, 19, and they just have this freakish ability to deadlift over 600 pounds like effortlessly. Extremely happy I can deadlift 6.5 plates, but this wasn't the goal today. Happy with what we did. Now we're gonna get on with the rest of the stuff. I'm also really happy I didn't like injure myself, because that would have been really bad. And for anyone interested in the lever belt I was using, this one is the hard body one. As always, there is a link in the description for the hard body equipment. Medium belts are currently sold out. We do have some smalls, we do have some larges, but the restock will be coming on the 29th of this month. That is it for the back workout. Honestly, it is so much hotter in that gym than I remember, like, because we haven't been there for like a little bit now. The fact that it's getting a lot hotter here, which is kind of one of the benefits of why we came when we did over like November to now, because it was like the best temperature to be here because it's not scorching hot. When it gets to like April, May, June, the sun really starts to come out. You can't even like stand outside for 5 minutes without being covered in like your own sweat. We came at the right time and we're leaving at the right time too. But now we're gonna head back and make a post-workout meal and try and find something to do tonight, because we are trying to make the most of our last few days here. And there's a place here called Global Village, which apparently has a ton of food that we can't actually eat because it's essentially an international location where there's rides, there's loads of stalls, like genres of food and cuisines, all the things that we can't enjoy. But we're gonna walk around, take a look at what is there, because we haven't actually been there yet. And if there's any rides, then we're gonna go on them. I can't imagine. Oh, we stopped and they just literally just like ran the red light. There's no cameras here, so I think they'll be okay. We could have made it, man. It doesn't pay to be a good citizen. Well, it does. But what I was gonna say is I don't think there's gonna be any like massive rides. It's not like Alton Towers or like crazy theme park. We're gonna have some fun and resist the temptation. Well, honestly, I've had no cravings yet. I've not been like wanting to eat a certain type of food. You know when like it gets to that stage in dieting where you start thinking about food more, you become more food focused, you start watching like all those videos on YouTube, you start saving all those, whoa, we almost just died. People that drive here are insane.
They got their license out of a freaking Zero Box.
Maybe we should do that. Again, what I was trying to say was, I haven't got to that stage yet where I'm like saving food accounts on Instagram. Geordie, on the other hand, her whole saved feed is literally food. Oh my God. I'm just not at that stage yet where I'm food focused. It does get to the stage, no matter how strong your willpower is, no matter how much you want to be a pro, you can't avoid the cravings when they come. You just have to ignore them when they come. Yeah, you just have to deal with it. Your motivation should be enough satiation. Satiation? Oh, that sounds so weird. Satiation. Is that even a word? Okay, so we just got back from the gym, had a shower, freshened up because I wasn't feeling too fresh. I want to talk about this morning's check-ins right now, because this morning we actually hit a new low weight, the lowest weight of this prep so far, and things are starting to change pretty fast. This prep is different to any other prep for so many reasons. Diet reasons, cheat meal reasons, things that happened over the duration of the last prep that I haven't actually ever spoken about on YouTube. I spoke about it briefly at the end of my last prep when I said that I cheated on my diet. What sparked all these thoughts is just briefly in the car when I was speaking about like avoiding cheat meals and avoiding the cravings. On my last prep, I wasn't that good at that. I'm gonna make a whole video in the next video breaking down the reality of my last prep and things that happened and stuff that I haven't actually spoken about, thinking that I was allowed to eat things that I could like get away with because of my metabolism. I was extremely lucky to come away from my last prep with the win at Body Power, but I'm gonna touch on all this in the next video, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much now. My supplement stack, I'm actually gonna be making an entire video on this. I've been recording things over the duration of this prep so far that I'm keeping for a secret video at the end of prep that is literally going to talk about every single step of the way, so full transparency. So there is something to look forward to at the end of prep. So with the diet being more on point than it ever has, with my training being the best on a prep that it also has ever been, we are in uncharted waters right now, because I'm currently only almost 5 weeks into this prep and my body looks totally different to the way it did 5 weeks into my last prep, because 5 weeks into my last prep I would have already been 11 weeks out, and right now we're not even 13 weeks out, and I'm already really happy with how things are going. Based on my weight this morning, as you can see, I weighed in at 225 pounds. Excuse the handwriting, by the way, because I know it sucks. Which from the previous weigh-in 4 days ago is a drop of 3 pounds. So I'm not sure where that fluctuation changed from, how we went from 228 all the way down to 225, but I'm not mad about it. I'm happy about it, and we have now hit a new low weight. I'm noticing lines come through already that I haven't noticed this soon on previous preps. I'm gonna look a really douchey like flex right now, because I was looking in the mirror earlier and I was like, oh wow, that's already come through. Like, move this down a bit. But in terms of like midsection to chest ratio, I'm just noticing new lines all the time now, and I'm really happy about it. It's that much more motivating to obviously like carry on and continue on with the plan as it has been set. And while we're here, I'm just gonna turn around and show you like the back as well. Another thing that I want to talk about right now is the check-in pictures that I sent to Callum this morning. These are my current check-in pictures. So I feel like as I'm taking check-in pictures, I'm being more comfortable with various different poses, because when you do see more lines come through, you do feel more comfortable in poses and stuff, which is why when it comes to like practicing your routine, it's kind of hard to practice your routine in the very beginning before the lines come through, because there are going to be certain poses and stuff that look good when you're shredded versus look terrible on the off season, like various like classic physique poses that I'm experimenting with now that I will be like putting into a routine when that whole situation comes around, because I don't want to practice my routine just yet, being 13 weeks out. Last prep, I created the routine 3 weeks before the show, which wasn't the smartest thing to do. This time it will at least be 2 months before the show. I'm of course practicing posing all of the time. Every single time I send check-ins to Callum, every single time I notice something in the mirror, I'll go through some mandatory poses. I'll do some posing like myself, like behind closed doors. Around the 2 month out mark, that's when I'm going to start building a routine. But before we do end the video, I do want to say that tomorrow there is going to be a 10% discount on the Hardbody website. It's only going to be for 24 hours, so it's literally just one day, the 8th of March, from the morning until midnight, and that'll be it. That is going to be the end of the sale. And the reason we're doing this is to highlight, and the reason we're doing this is to raise awareness and bring a light to International Women's Day. The code for the 10% discount is going to be Wonder Woman. That is going to get you 10% off all Hardbody products. The reason the code is Wonder Woman is because I thought, with DC being one of my favorite franchises and Wonder Woman being such an icon for women empowerment and empowering women all over the world against the diversity that they have faced, International Women's Day was first celebrated over 120 years ago, and it was to fight for equality, which I think is a really powerful message. And I want to use the reach of Hardbody and the company that I'm building to highlight moments in the year that I deem to be really, really important. Even if you don't use the 10% discount to support Hardbody for the sale, please at least support the cause, because that is what I want to do with this company. Bring light to things that I think are important in the world and need bringing light towards. The sale is going to go live tomorrow. There's going to be a link in the description down below with the code, the discount, and straight to the website. So tomorrow you can utilize the 10% off. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed it, please smash the like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Hardbody Shredding. Peace.